Hello, I'm Ninth Life, and today I'm going to draw a little snake sticker, and I'm going to talk about herpetoculture. More on that in a second. First, I'm actually going to plug my Etsy. So, I have an Etsy now, and I have 2 pins available. They're little Omori pins. If you've ever played that game, it is great. I love it. Yeah, it's a cute little game. Also terrifying, but it's really it's so good. I'm not going to spoil anything. But it's a good game, and I have Terraria pins. The little goldfish that stand up and walk around when it rains. I've got little goldfish pins. So if you are a fan of Omori, Black Cats, or Terraria, I would head over to my shop right now. It's Ninth Life, one word. I'll link it below. So there's that. Anyway, today I am going to talk about herpetoculture, which has nothing to do with herpes, by the way. Herpetology is actually the study of reptiles. And herpetologists are people who study reptiles. And herpetoculture is a community surrounding the keeping, breeding, raising of reptiles. Now, getting into, this whole culture thing, I had no idea. I had no idea there was a whole thing surrounding, keeping reptiles. I just saw a bearded dragon in a pet store and said, "Mom, please, I really want one of these. I will take care of it." I was actually 16, so, above that age of, I want a puppy, nah. But, anyway. So, I had a bearded dragon, and I got it from a pet shop. Do not do this. Never do this. Do not get anything from a pet shop. More on that in a minute. So I had this bearded dragon, and then I realized that there were shows. They hold shows at convention centers, reptile shows, and these are really big events sometimes, especially that one over in wherever that I haven't been to. They're really big events. This is some people's jobs. They just raise reptiles and sell them. Snakes are a big market. You've got a white snake, those things can go for $2,000, $6,000, $10,000 for one snake. And people will buy them. There are hardcore collectors for these kinds of things. It's really wild. But I, right now, have 2 crested geckos, and they are so wonderful. So, that bearded dragon that I had died from gout. He was only 4 years old. Do not buy reptiles from pet shops. You don't know where they got those reptiles. And it's... Don't buy anything from a pet shop. Don't buy dogs from a pet shop. Don't do it. Don't buy anything from a pet shop. They're shady. Pet shops are just shady. Now, there are a lot of... in saying so, there are a lot of reptile shows that are very sketchy, and, there's this weird correlation between felons and people who trade in reptiles. So, I just... vet out... You do your homework beforehand. Before you get a reptile, do your homework. Please do your homework. Just look it up online. Just Google everything. And then you go to, a show. You can go to a show, or you can actually order them online. It's really easy. But I wouldn't do that just because you can't look at the animal before you buy it. And that's pretty important. Also, don't buy anything on a whim. It's easy to buy something. It is easy. Um, it's easy to buy a reptile at a reptile show. It's easy to buy them online, but you have to do your homework first. Do your homework. Check out the seller. Read reviews. Anything. Everything. Don't buy an animal on a whim. Don't do it. Don't. That's really all I have to say. Just don't do it. If on a whim, do your homework. That's all. Thank you.